Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Courtney Saves Cash, and I am Courtney. Let's get into it. So today we are doing our Saturday short, which it's not as short as it should be, but here we are. We're going to start with our Shut the Boombox. So this is another voiceover recording, which is probably why it looks like I'm talking so much with my hands, because I'm actually talking to my friend as I'm doing this. So, we got our 2 die. We're gonna roll 4 times and see how much we have to save. I think for this, that's 10, 15, 25. So I had 25 for this kind of set off to the side. I want to say I did 100 and something or other. No, maybe this one was 75. I don't remember, because I know I had a bundle of 50s, and then I took a lot of the money out of my wallet. I had some money left over from getting an oil change on my husband's car, and so I kind of really just bolstered this. I really want to focus on getting my $1,000 savings back up, versus putting the money elsewhere, because I always feel like something happens, it's usually my car, and then all of a sudden we need all this extra money. So this is going to go up Saturday. So what are you guys doing this weekend? This is the one reason I wanted to do the voiceover style, so I could kind of talk to you guys more. I feel like sometimes, like I said, I get so focused on my videos that I forget to actually talk. So we saved 9 for that line. What are you guys doing this weekend? Any big plans as we're going into Labor Day? You guys have heard me say a few times that, like, my birthday is in August. My little brother's birthday is a week later, and then my nephew's birthday is a week later. So a lot of times what we do, just because my little brother is the youngest one with the kids, but the rest of our family is just, all of our uncles are kind of older. We don't really have that many cousins. And so it's easier for everybody just to say, oh, let's get together one time, versus trying to get together for my birthday, and then for my little brother's birthday, and then for my nephew's birthday. It just takes a lot of pressure off of everybody. And then for my nephew's birthday, they're actually taking him to Disney, so it's not like he's being deprived a birthday party. For my little brother and I'm turning 36, and he's 7 years younger than me. So we're old enough that birthday parties are kind of, we don't have to have them. But anyway, said all that to say, those are my Labor Day plans. I'll be hanging out with family on Labor Day. And then we did 8 for this line. And then because it's all going to the emergency fund, I don't mind rolling the money over, which is why I don't move the money around. At the very end of the video, we put everything into that $1,000 savings challenge little folder. And then I think I had, I don't know, a number of dollars for Beetlejuice, which I don't think I play the Beetlejuice the same way every time I play it. I think what I'm going to start doing is giving myself 8 rolls. So I roll the die 8 times, and then whatever happens in those 8, that's what I end up saving. So, like, if I get all of the characters, maybe I'll just save $5 or something. And I'm thinking I might go in the rows in the columns rather than the rows next time. And then this is a challenge by Spooky Budgets. I got it out of her shop, and it's kind of fun. That's what I don't want to get bored with it. That's why I keep changing the way I'm playing. And I think I even changed halfway through this game. Like, I realized that like if I kept rolling, yeah, of course I was gonna eventually land on one of the things, and then I would never save. So what I end up doing is I roll, and then, you know, whatever's left over, those are the numbers that I'll save based on what the little icon is, not necessarily on the die, but on the instruction sheet. And I can never remember the guy and the girl's name. Is it Adam and Diana? I'll have to look it up. Because I feel badly, because I'm like, oh, I know the sandworm. Of course, we all know Beetlejuice and the Book of the Dead and things like that. I think the Book of the Dead's the Mummy, but you know what I mean. So, play this for a little while. I'm sorry this video is not under 10 minutes this week. I tried my best to get it as close to 10 minutes. I think it ends up being like 13, maybe 13 and a half. As I'm recording, especially in the next section with the mandala, I'm talking to my friend. She's getting ready, or this day she was getting ready to leave the country. And so we had all sorts of plans, but I told her, I'm like, hey, I've got to film. And she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, can I film at your house? She's like, yeah, just bring everything. So I loaded everything up and carted it over. But we were talking, so I didn't want to like stop our conversation. I wanted to talk to her before she left. She's going to be gone for 2 weeks. Jet setting. So. I might actually, well, as I'm watching this, I'm realizing that this section went on for a while. Although this row I did really well at. I think I ended up having to pay out the $12, maybe. And then we move on to the Mandala challenge, which the Mandala is a lot of fun because it kind of ends up being just a catch-all. Because as you've seen, like each time I've played a new game, I've kind of rolled the money forward. With this, you're going to see me fast forward a lot. I forgot that it was going to take forever for you guys to watch me sit and color stuff. So, and then we had $46. Been bringing out the handy dandy calculator. And then, of course, we roll the die. Color based on the image. And then this is from Danny at Craft Co Budgets. It's like a group of 5. I bought this from her as digital downloads, and then I also bought her Australia challenges, which I play the Australia challenges in my Thursday randomizer video for vacation. So. Trying to make it go fast. I sped up all the coloring spaces. And then it's always interesting to watch back because I'm hoping that I don't do my math wrong. I need to start maybe keeping track, because I'm not when we're done with this, I'm not going to sit and count out every little item. I would just be there for forever. Although we are making really good progress on this. Like normally, I feel like I was kind of worried that this was just going to take forever, and that we weren't going to make any progress on it. But it seems to be going pretty quickly. Like I said in what was supposed to be my Monday video, I think it ends up being my Wednesday video. I had pre-recorded, I think, 3 Thursday randomizer videos. So with this, I'm gonna let those the next 3 Thursdays, I'm gonna use those videos. I'm not gonna record any more of those. And then I'm gonna kind of focus on the computer challenges and $1,000 baby emergency fund. And so, and I'm wondering, I think as I'm watching this, I think when I get to the bottom half of the mandala colored in, I may count it up, or a lot of it'll depend on how long it takes to get that $1,000 saved up between the 3 different challenges. Which I could probably just make the mandala one just one whole challenge. So speaking of Labor Day, I was talking about it a minute ago. What is y'all's favorite Labor Day thing to do? Do you do cookouts with your family, or do you what do you guys do? Let me know in the description box below. We don't really do much. This year just Labor Day worked out for the birthdays party. I went ahead and satisfied the last 40 that I needed for the last space, and I don't think my tracker, when I do it right here, I don't think my tracker is accurate. I go back and I think I fix it later off camera just because I was trying to go fast. And that was another $40. You guys can kind of see the corner of my Garden of Wealth book that I like to keep a lot of my stuff to make change from, where I'm going to put my my debt savings, so everything that I everything that I save goes into there. And then once I have $500, I'll put that in the bank. I'm debating on maybe making some of my own prop money and using that, so at least I can earn a little interest on because like I know I already have $180 in there. It'd be nice to be earning interest on that $180 rather than just like letting it sit there. But I haven't decided yet. So we ended up with 21, I believe, in the next section. It's a 50 there, so it's 10 minus 10 versus so minus 10, that's 30, and then I had something or other, I don't remember. I know I end up with an IOU to kind of tell me where I am. That way I don't have to like assume that everything's done and count it down. And then I probably got to condense some of this stuff into smaller bills. It's a pity we don't have $40 bills. Yeah, so I owe me $19. And I go through, and at the very end I kind of make sure that everything's all I lost my train of thought. I make sure everything's all squared away. Alright, well thank you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.